according to them, they put words into other people's mouths. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 bad lip reading videos. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at the songs, films, and political and sporting events that got the BLR treatment.
Krypton isn't a planet.
Extra points for believability in the dub-over, as well as pure hilarity.
Dude, you slapped a fish.
Number 10, Peter and Gwen.
You're in a bad mood.
Well, I got cramps.
Bad lip reading videos are typically defined by absurd conversations that somehow work. This interpretation of various conversations between Peter and Gwen does just that. We see them discuss everything from nachos to wooden legs to sporks.
Your foot's kind of messed up, but I was hoping to talk about my tuna.
What, does my wooden leg gross you out?
Yeah, some parts.
But the best moment has to be the second to last scene, where Gwen comes to Peter inquiring about her pig and duck.
Ruffles and Mr. Peaches?
Look, I'm sorry, I like juicy pork.
Peter's got some bad news for her, and she is understandably devastated. She leaves him with some words of wisdom so baffling they almost sound wise, which is the mark of any good BLR video.
Eat that waffle bug.
Number 9, High School Musical.
Hey, I love good nursery rhymes, and I just happened to be here.
The longest of all our selections at 22 minutes, this one's just amazing in scope. While it relies heavily on the use of voiceovers for scenes where no lips are moving, and therefore they can say anything to advance the plot.
And just like that, she was gone. I guess she wasn't interested in conveniently priced dishware.
You have to give them credit for stitching together this bizarre new storyline about the budding romance between Chorky and Lumpkinella.
I'm Chorky.
Lumpkinella.
The use of visual cues and sound effects to make the best of a believable but otherwise unworkable line shows some real commitment.
Let's go bang on furniture.
Somehow, through the nonsense, they weave together a full-on drama.
They'll be like, here comes Fleshy and his mean old robot. How did those two stay together? Turns out, they don't.
Lumpkinella.
Number 8, Russian Unicorn.
Got a porcupine calls a zoom, he leaves his scent on people's graves.
This one proves that lyrics do not matter. Honestly, this is a catchier song than it has any right to be. If you weren't paying attention and this came on, you'd likely nod along.
A hot pocket for 20 cents is a steal any day of the week.
A far cry from the plucky source material, somehow this video seems more believable than the original. Michael Bublé has a great voice and all, but which one would really be more likely to get you breakdancing in the cereal aisle and then start a full-blown parking lot party? Like most BLR songs, the words are pure nonsense, which is what makes it so great and quotable. Number 7, Debate Night.
Hey, have to say, you suck. Well, that's just stupid.
Politics can get pretty contentious, especially these days. Why can't all political arguments be this funny? Well, it actually makes as much sense as some of the arguments you actually hear in real debates, which is to say none at all. At least this version gets you laughing in a good way.
That is a nonsense answer. It's nothing.
It makes sense if I say that it does.
Set up like an old school game show, we see Clinton and Trump go toe to toe, answering the pressing questions everyone wants to ask. Like how they like their chicken cooked,
Raw.
or how they get out of helping a friend.
No, I had planned to help you find them, but it's really windy now.
This lip read is definitely some of the best BLR has ever done.
You know you want to lick my fate, and you should know you're not always so safe.
Number 6, Edward and Bella. Still a better love story than, wait, what?
That whole, brother thing. I mean,
In this installment of bad lip reading, we see the most famous star-crossed couple of the 21st century, as they discuss such passionate fare as spit, the wrong way to prepare fish, and the dramatic fate of a piece of cake.
Cake?
The movies of the Twilight saga, like the books before them, tended to take themselves very seriously. So this video, which is anything but serious, is a breath of fresh air.
Why'd you eat it?
one piece.
The lip sync is on point, and the conversations perfectly pair dramatic tone of voice with absurd sentences.
Not if she eats cheese or an egg. Enough said.
Number 5, Inauguration Day.
Now's your chance.
Well, you can be a funny wiener, can't you?
The world saw a big shift in America with the election of Donald Trump. At the changing of the guard, so to speak, moods were tense. Or were they? Honestly, we like to imagine this isn't bad lip reading at all, but rather how it really went down.
Now pretend I like you, but I hate you inside.
You're a creep.
This works so well because the words, at least initially, seem to play to the true characters of every individual involved.
You want to be me, don't you? Quite a figure.
It actually feels like we're listening in on the inner dialogue of each person here. But perhaps the best moment is the hilarious and awkward dance without music.
You know what I want later? A hamburger and milk duds and not fish.
Number 4, NFL 2015.
Gotta eat the breakfast. We eat breakfast, then lunch.
Professional athletes are some of the most beloved people out there, flesh and blood heroes to many. While fans and athletes alike take the game very seriously, it seems that bad lip reading succeeded in making light of the NFL in a way everyone could appreciate.
I thought about what you said, man. I got my Legos and I'll bring them, and then we can play all day.
It was so popular that BLR has repeated the play since,
I had a Chinese friend.
but the 2015 edition reigns supreme. There are so many quick takes and people involved in this barrage of extremely quotable nonsense that you have to replay it over and over to really appreciate it all, making it a BLR fan favorite.
There's that guy that has the brown horse head, weird mask.
Don't like it?
No, man, it's too much. I can't take it. It's scary.
Number 3, The Walking and Talking Dead.
You think you're black? I'm black, yeah. Brother, you got skin like an English kid.
A large part of comedy is the element of surprise. And if you're familiar with this show, you know that these survivors rarely waste their words making jokes, which ensures that nearly every hilarious line of this BLR video lands.
I just peed.
You gross.
But it's perhaps even better when the walkers get in on it too.
Hey! It's hurting my neck.
Released at the height of The Walking Dead's popularity, it was instantly a hit with fans of the show and BLR alike. It was also one of the first bad lip reading videos to incorporate a song, a catchy trend they maintain to this day.
Getting old. No more.
Number 2, The Hunger Games. Only BLR could make the story of children forced to compete in a ritualistic public fight to the death in a dystopian hellscape this funny.
Now I'm loco crazy. You stink. Yay, a goat.
One of the most popular videos on the channel. The timing is perfect. The lines are inane, and like some of the early entries on the list, the humor seems to work so well because of the dark nature of the original material.
You little liar.
He barfed on a sailor like a pig.
The sequel to The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, got a similar treatment 2 years later, and it is equally amazing.
You're gonna wear that? If you don't like it, then I'll put on you.
Years later, they're still making us laugh.
I'm going on a cardboard diet.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
I heard your sister made out with Lee Murphy under the bridge.
Guys, these nachos are spicy. I can't stand it.
Game fight, the game is down to fight, yeah.
Well, we could just go out and collect a dead swan, and then I will drink a sorority's goldfish.
Number 1, Medieval Land Funtime World, extended trailer.
This place could become the best medieval theme park in the world.
We would watch this. Presented as a movie trailer about a desperate manager trying to handle a bunch of loser employees at a medieval-themed amusement park, this is BLR at its finest. Edited to feel authentic, with new character names for the cast of the HBO hit Game of Thrones. We see the likes of Eddie, Jojo, and Terry battling it out less with swords and subterfuge and more with snide remarks.
Now I ask you a question. You think they should make iPhones for babies? Because I do.
With preppy music and teenage personalities, it successfully makes you forget the characters are part of a medieval fantasy drama, and not a high school summer comedy.
You dress ratchet.
You're so mean. You're so mean.
Well, you're a big toot.
Well, you jerk. At least I never kissed Johnny Schatzman.
He was a captain leprechaun.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.